welcome back to the Tokyo Disney series. I am checking into the Toy Story Hotel this morning and going to be spending my first day at Tokyo Disney Sea, which I'm so excited about. I'm going into Fantasy Springs, the new land, with a special ticket that I've got as part of a vacation package. I'll explain a little bit more about the Disney vacation package and what's included later in this video. This morning I had breakfast at the Dreamers Lounge, which was included with my reservation, so I'm just going to head there now. Also, they have smoking lounges here inside the hotel. The Dreamers Lounge is located just in front of the very big window in the main lobby on the 3rd level. Ohayou gozaimasu. That's me, thank you. Very beautiful, very lovely, very demure, very mindful. At the buffets here, you get seated, they'll ask you if you want any hot drinks in the morning, coffee or tea. It's not English breakfast tea, just so you know. And then you go up and get your food, and then towards the end they will bring you a bill that you then take to the front to pay if you don't have it included in your reservation, but I have it included. This atmosphere is a lot calmer than the Sherwood Garden restaurant that I went to yesterday, and they have very similar things. It was very busy in the Sherwood Garden restaurant. And it's got like the sausages that I had yesterday that were really nice. Japanese bacon. Fried chicken? Oh yeah, don't mind if I do. Ooh, potato fritters. One thing I'm really enjoying the breakfast is just getting lots of different things to try. This is a beef in puff pastry. This I had yesterday. It's like basically a pasta donata. I've got a smoked salmon potato salad here and a rice cake that comes with soup. I just had the most lovely conversation with one of the cast members who is working here. I never know how much English cast members are going to be able to speak, but we got into a conversation. She said, I learned English from watching British TV, like Downton Abbey and The Traitors. And I was like, The Traitors, I love The Traitors. And we got talking, and I said, "Oh, have you thought about working in Florida in the Japan Pavilion?" And she had no idea what it was, so we had a good conversation about that, and I gave her the information to apply for it. So maybe we'll see her in the Japan Pavilion one day. Standouts include the beef in puff pastry. Japan knows how to do breakfast. That was delicious. And then also the smoked salmon potato salad. I don't know why I've never thought to make potato salad with smoked salmon, but next Christmas, or this Christmas, I'm doing it. I literally filmed that clip about the beef in puff pastry and I was like, I have to get another one. And today's Japanese word of the day is oishi, which means delicious. Ohayou gozaimasu. Ohayou gozaimasu.
Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. So basically I brought a few Hamleys plushes, like little key rings that I can give out to some cast members who really make my trip, and the conversation with her this morning was so wonderful. And she said my Japanese is very good, and I said her English is amazing. It's time to board the Disney Resort line at Tokyo Disneyland Station. There is multiple stations that go all the way around. I'm going to be going to the Bayside Station, which is where the Toy Story Hotel and the Fantasy Springs Hotel are. The Disney Resort Line monorail goes in a loop around the Tokyo Disney Resort. I will try and show you the stops along the way, but basically this is a paid-for transport service, so you have to use your Suica card to be able to get in and off the platforms because it's not free here. So I'm just going to present my card. Ta-da! Magic. They do have terminals there to buy like a one-day pass if you want to, and they sometimes have like a themed card on them. I didn't want to re-buy a ticket today. I need to use all that credit up first before I think about doing that.
Please stay clear until the gates are open.
Yep. Ooh, festive. Cute. Here's a little look at the stations available on the Disney Resort line. We're here, and that's where I'm getting off. And then that's the entrance to Tokyo Disney Sea. That is the Maihama station. Now I do believe in this area you've got a Hilton and a Sheraton as well. So if you didn't want to stay in a Disney hotel but want to stay nearby, the Bayside station will offer you connection to the other parks as well.
Please disembark here for the Tokyo Disney Resort official hotel. Please exit to the left.
So they have a entrance just here, which is exclusively for Fantasy Springs Hotel guests, I believe. And this is the Fantasy Springs Hotel on this side. No, sorry, that's the Fantasy Springs Hotel on that side. And this is the Fantasy Springs Grand Chateau that I'm staying in tomorrow. But today I'm checking into the Toy Story Hotel. It's worth noting that in Tokyo Disney, some of the hotels you're not allowed in the area of the actual hotel unless you've got a reservation. So you need to have your booking confirmation with you when you're even just going onto the grounds. Not all of those are the case. I think Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, there wasn't anyone checking there, but certainly Fantasy Springs, because it's a new hotel, and the Toy Story Hotel, because it's very kawaii, you do need to have your reservation with you. Ohayou gozaimasu.
Okay, thank you.
Arigato. Just showed my reservation to the security officer. Heading in. Very cute already. I've got to say, I've completely fallen in love with the Tokyo Disney Resort. Both the cast members, the atmosphere, the proximity of everything. Haven't even been to the second park yet, and I'm just in awe. Wow. So cool. And this is Slinky Dog Park. Okay, I can definitely see why they only let hotel guests in here. We've got Jessie over here. Buzz Lightyear in the middle, but there's currently a family taking a picture with him, so I'm going to avoid filming them. And the whole hotel looks like it's made out of blocks, which is very cool. I've just taken a little perch underneath this big contraption. I wanted to kind of introduce you to what the Disney Vacation Package is that I've booked, so that when I'm collecting everything you kind of know all this stuff ahead of time. There's going to be a lot of information, so feel free to skip ahead. So the Disney Vacation Package at Tokyo Disney is a way to stay up to 2 nights and have your park tickets, hotel room and some additional perks included in one booking. You pay this ahead of time, so I think at the time of booking, because it's only one night, I had to pay for the whole thing. I think with others you might have to pay a deposit and then pay the rest off. The availability for Disney Vacation Packages as well was different from that of room-only reservations. Room-only reservations sold out a lot quicker, whilst the Toy Story Hotel was still available when I came to book it a few days after the initial drop. So that was really helpful to not have to rush around, and I could just casually buy it. The main reason I have booked this vacation package is because at the moment Fantasy Springs, which is the new land in Tokyo Disney Sea, is restricted access, so you can only get in with either a standby pass for one of the attractions or a premier access pass for one of the attractions in there, which are very hard to get, as you can imagine. So they've got something at the moment called the Fantasy Springs Magic Ticket, which guarantees access to Fantasy Springs and priority access on the attractions all day, which, you know, great. That is going to be going away at the end of March 2025, Tokyo Disney has announced, but that's kind of like the main driver behind me booking this. But since booking it, I've actually thought for international guests, if you're only planning on staying 1 or 2 nights here, because the maximum you can stay on a vacation package is 2 nights, it might actually be very convenient for you to just have everything bundled together. It works out slightly more expensive than booking everything separately, but the convenience might be worth it. You don't have to mess around with, you know, buying tickets on a certain date and your hotel room on a certain date and that kind of stuff. So my package specifically was 142,200 yen, which is about £720 or $915. That includes my 1-night stay at the Tokyo Disney Toy Story Hotel in a standard room. It includes my Fantasy Springs Tokyo Disney Sea ticket today. It includes a Disneyland ticket tomorrow. It includes 2 attraction passes, which are basically paper versions of the priority access, today and tomorrow that I could pre-select ahead of time. So I working it out all individually or separately, it probably would have been a little bit cheaper, but you can't have been able to get the Fantasy Springs ticket without the package, so some of the perks are exclusive to vacation packages. On top of everything I just mentioned, you get some free goodies as well, so I'm going to collect those later and show you what I got. I've just taken like a million pictures, so very cute photo ops in there, and now we're going to head in. You can't link your tickets or anything until you've checked in, so that's why I'm checking in first thing this morning to even be able to go into the park. Cute! Kawaii! I love it! Let's go ahead and check in. When checking in, they do need to see your passport and also the email confirmation that you got given. So with the Disney Vacation Package, they actually sent me a separate email with a link to download the confirmation form, but otherwise you'll just need the email that they send you when you book online. They'll also have you fill in a form on this tablet here just to confirm your home address, phone number, when you're leaving, what date you're moving, passport number, etc. Got some complimentary amenities on the front as well. All checked in. I got given a lovely little sticker that says Happy Holidays. This is the little courtyard they put out there with some aliens being picked up by a claw. I am going to find a little space to sit and go through this and show you it as well. The first page shows you everything that's included in the package, and then I've got my travel itinerary, which kind of goes over what I can do over the next 2 days as part of the package. And then we've got the vouchers. So that is my Fantasy Springs Magic Park ticket for today. So I'm going to scan that QR code into the app to be able to go in. There's my Tokyo Disneyland passport for tomorrow. Original goods voucher. So you can exchange this voucher for an original item. Please see the verse from where you can exchange it. Okay, so that is for, I think, the complimentary gift that you get. I've got a shoulder bag included, and then I've got some tickets that I have booked for attractions, which were complimentary as part of the package. So I've got Tower of Terror today, and I've also got Journey to the Centre of the Earth today. I'm not going to rush to Disney Sea this morning. The park opens in about 20 minutes, and I would rather let the lines go before I head in, because I've got, obviously, Tower of Terror and Journey to the Centre of the Earth already booked. And with the Fantasy Springs Magic ticket, I've got that sorted as well. So that's kind of taken the stress off today. So that might be a perk about getting the package, is to almost guarantee that you're going to get on some rides, and just maybe, so you don't have to do that big long line in the morning and stuff. I'm going to have a little look around the hotel, and then I'm going to come back here and do my full room tour, because I can't go into the room until 4:30 PM. And based on my dinner reservation, it's probably not going to be until after that, when I come back here for the night, that I'm actually going to be able to show you the room. So check out that later. On the home page of the app, I just pressed the scan ticket, scan the little QR code, and it's added my Tokyo Disney Sea ticket just there. And it says Fantasy Springs entry permitted anytime. Woohoo! For the shoulder bag and also the original goods voucher, it's given me a list of places I can actually collect it. So I'm just going to let you see that if you'd like to have a gander. There is actually a shop here that I can collect both, so I might just do that tonight when I come back to the hotel. I've just seen this beverage ticket, which means I get unlimited beverages during the next 2 days, which is crazy. So this includes participant locations, must be presented by a member of the party, you need to line up in the same manner, blah 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 blah. Basically I think it's like quick service non-alcoholic beverages. Down there is the Lotso Garden Cafe, which is where I'm going for breakfast tomorrow morning. And out here we have the aliens! The Claw. They've also got a convenience store here called Shop Together. Lots of essentials here, so if there's anything you've forgotten. Everything but a belt. That joke only makes sense if you saw the last vlog. Frozen treats. Dried treats. And then what I think you do is you buy like that, and then you also get a cup of ice from here and make yourself a little iced coffee. By the cash registers, they actually have a little table to do all this, including sugars and everything. Oishi. Right, let's head to the park. I am so excited about today. So I'm going to take the Disney Resort line round to the front of Tokyo Disney Sea, where hopefully all the crowds are gone because it is now about 9:20, and get started with the day. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm having the best time. I need to start. Oh, God. Hi, gozaimasu. So I've learned that in crossing the road, if someone stops for you, you don't put your hand up here, you bow. They have resort buses in this area as well that seem to service the non-Disney hotels. And they're so cute, they've got a Mickey on the side. Last night I got about 5-6 hours sleep and I feel like a new man today. Like, I was already having an amazing time yesterday, but I'm having even a more amazing time now that I know exactly what I'm doing and where I am, and I'm conscious. Hi, gozaimasu. I've noticed that on the platform, people don't stand in front of the doors, they stand to the side, just here. So you kind of wait to get on the next one.
The doors will now close.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Just passing the ticket booths, it looks like these are cash only, and these are the prices. So if you want to just ride it once, an adult's 300 yen. If you want a 4-day pass, it's 1,500. And they also let you select the language. Ooh, it's a Merry Jolly Holidays with a little character, Little Ring Ring. Oh, they have different ones. This is Holly Jolly Christmas. Oh, you can choose. They've got Duffy the Bear. Oh, that's cute. If they had a Fantasy Springs one, I'd generally consider getting it. Oh, hi, gozaimasu. Oh, I just love the wave. I love the smile and wave. It's just so good. I think 90% of my communication in Japan has been... It seems to be that the parks, both of them, are open 9 AM to 9 PM all the time. Those hours might change in the future, but at the moment they've been that for pretty much the whole time that I've been checking on this trip. Just entering a park, I've just seen a sign that's got some information about entering Fantasy Springs. That's just to kind of mitigate how many people are coming into the new land, because it's very, 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 very popular. But with the indication that they're getting rid of the magic ticket that I'm on today at the end of March 2025, it might be the case that that restricted access is going to be relinquished soon. Tap on my ticket, get the QR code ready. Hi, gozaimasu. It does look like as soon as you walk through the door, everyone's kind of on their phone. Oh wow! Booking like standby passes and premier access, so I'm going to do the exact same thing right now. Select the ticket, okay. So the options are Soarin', Tower of Terror, Toy Story Mania, Journey to the Centre of the Earth. All of the attractions in Fantasy Springs are gone, so I'm very glad I had that special ticket. I'm going to select Soarin', because I've got reservations for the other two. Continue. 11.50. Sure, sounds good. View the agreement. Continue. That's 2,000 yen. There we go, all sorted. Then let's just double check on 40th anniversary priority pass. Turtle Talk with Crush, Nemo and Friends Sea Rider, Raging Spirits, or the Magic Lamp Theatre. I don't know. Let's go Raging Spirits. Entry request, let's have a look at what we can do. Shows, you've got Big Band Beat and Jamboree Mickey. Let's try for Big Band Beat. Let's go for the 125 show. Just me. Let's see if we win. Requests. Drum roll, please. I did not win today. Well, I got lucky yesterday, so I am A-okay about that. We can, however, check for entry request on the character meet and greets. Part of me just wants to get a picture with Duffy for Gary. Nothing available. Oh well! Woohoo! As excited as I am for Fantasy Springs, the actual attraction I've been longing to go on since I ever heard about Tokyo Disney Sea was Journey to the Centre of the Earth. And because my attraction ticket allows me to go on that whenever I want to do that first. I really, really do. On the left as you come in, they do have stroller and wheelchair rentals as well. Stroller for 1 day is 1,000 yen, wheelchair is 500, battery assisted wheelchair is 1,000. So this is actually the Miracosta Hotel. So if you want to stay literally inside a theme park, you can do that here. The process of coming in this morning, having not waited in the lines and everything, much appreciated. It is vibes. Oh my god, it's actually here! Well, I'm here. The volcano and everything! That is impressive. It is massive. As far as I know, the lands in Tokyo Disney Sea are made as ports. And I'm pretty sure the Journey to the Centre of the Earth attraction is inside the volcano. Yes, I just saw a car come shooting out of it, so that'll be the one. It looks very similar to the Portofino Hotel at Universal. Every time I go to film a band, no matter what country it's in, they stop the moment I press record. If you look here, you can see them dropping out of the ride. This is another one that I've managed to avoid spoilers for. I have always wanted to ride it. Everyone comes back saying it's amazing. You can't film on it, unfortunately, so I can't show you what the experience is like. I'm sure there is a POV online somewhere for someone who's broken the rules, but I'm a rule follower, especially in a different country. So there's stairs up here, but there's an accessible ramp all the way around, which is really nice. I've just remembered I should probably book a mobile order based on what happened yesterday. Royal Banquet of Arendelle is where I'd like to eat. Oh, perfect, I've got choices. That's 3,500 yen, that's a more expensive meal. That's probably the most expensive meal I've seen, actually. Coca-Cola. Although, apple tea soda. One of the YouTubers I watch, Chris from TDR Explorer, he swears by this soda and I haven't had it yet, so let's get that. Woohoo! So, it's worth noting as well that I think Royal Banquet of Arendelle and also the other two restaurants in Fantasy Springs, you can only get in there with a mobile order. I was passing the standby line for Soarin'. It looked really long, so I got to the end and I asked the cast member there how long the wait was. She said 3 hours and 20 minutes. Very glad I got a fast pass for that one. 3 hours and 20 minutes for Soarin'. I can't believe that, that's crazy. I'm now heading into a cave. Ooh. The level of detail is honestly like Galaxy's Edge. This is amazing! Wow! Whoa, this is wild. Very steampunk, Jules Verne vibes. Here it is! Oh my gosh. Years I have wanted to go on this. Years! And it's happening! Standby wait is currently 120 minutes, but not for me. Ohayou gozaimasu.
はい、ありがとうございます。じゃあ、
ありがとうございます。
いってらっしゃい。
And sudden drops over rough and rugged terrain.
This is so cool. Oh, it's happening! I love the culture, how everyone waves at each other on the ride. Obviously can't film on this ride, so I will see you afterwards. I can't wait! Amazing, amazing. Like, 5-star plus. I'm going to, well, as they say in Japan, subarashi, which is like wonderful. It's predominantly like a dark ride, but it's the same track system as what Test Track is in Epcot. So it speeds up and slows down all the time. But the theming, the level of detail in that ride, the animatronic in it is so good. Amazing. I loved it. They do have a mobile battery rental service, so you can pick up these little blocks to charge your phone and then pop them back when you're done. Just the noises, like, theming's one thing, immersion's another. That smells good! I'm just passing the Horizon Bay restaurant, which I'm guessing serves pizza because that's what it smells like. It smells delicious. They've got the Disney Sea Electric Railway, which I think is like just a train that goes back and forth. I might give it a go.
This train is bound for American Waterfront.
本日はディズニーシーエレクトリックレールウェイをご利用いただきからアメリカンウォーターフロントの活気あふれる街ニューヨークまもなくアメリカンウォーターフロントステーションです。
That's where Big Band Beat is, if you managed to get the entry request. That was a cute ride. I asked the cast member as I boarded what's the best side to sit on, and she said face the sea. It's a nicer view, she said. This is where I am right now. That's the Tower of Terror there, but I would like to go to Fantasy Springs. So let's find out how we get there. Oh, the opposite side of the park. Okay, well, in that case, I might as well do Tower of Terror whilst I'm here. I'm really loving the whole not a hub and spoke layout. Like, it's an adventure, and I'm genuinely just walking around being like, don't know where to go, like where to next, and just kind of like following what they call the weenies, which are things that move that kind of are meant to get guests to go towards them. So hearing the screams of the Tower of Terror dropping, that's a weenie. Seeing the cart go down on Genesis Center, yeah, that's a weenie. I'm really not a big fan of Tower of Terror, but I've done them all in the other parks I've been to, at least once, so I feel like I have to. And apparently this one's very cool because it has like a different theme, and it's based on something Hightower. Basically, it's a character that was developed by, or is Joe Rohde. And that's kind of how the SEA organisation kind of came together, which you see in like Skipper Canteen, Society of Explorers and Adventurers. It's been an hour since I booked my Premier Access, so I can book another one if I want to. I'm going to do Jones Descent of the Earth again because I absolutely love that. You're looking fabulous.
I know.
Who are you
What am I
wearing?
not? Who am I wearing? Well, it's actually Corellasville.
Oh, an original?
An original. Made by my friends in Milan.
Milan.
Yes.
The shoes as well?
I know the shoes. Stunning. Also original.
Gorgeous.
I've got a very long Christmas list. Let me know.
A very long Christmas list.
Yes. So we've got 101 Dalmatians.
Yes.
Because I still don't have any.
Okay. I'll see what I can do
I've got-
about that.
Oh, thank you.
I'll try my best.
Right, new shoes. Crocodile skin, preferably.
A crocodile, okay.
And then I want new
You
handbag.
don't have cheap taste, do you?
No, of course not. Handbag.
Handbag?
Also crocodile.
Also crocodile?
I will settle for an ostrich.
Any snake?
Oh, I hadn't considered that. Okay, I'll think about it.
Maybe a little perch, like a purse.
Oh, yes. The small, the ones that are in fashion at the moment.
Yeah.
Absolutely
yeah.
useless, but stunning.
Yes.
Love that. And then, new car. With
New
flames
car.
on the side.
Flames on the
preferably
side.
Black.
Space for henchmen?
No.
Not up to
They're-
scratch anymore?
No, they're not. They're terrible. They don't get anything done. And they lost all my puppies.
All the puppies?
All of them.
Should we get a picture together?
I think so.
One thing I'd always wondered, do the characters speak English or Japanese? They speak English! So even if the guests are Japanese, even though the character might understand what they're saying in Japanese, they're speaking back in English because that's the language the character speaks. So the good thing about being an English speaker when you're here is the characters love spending time with you. They want to chat away. Cruella was a 5-star plus. So lovely to meet you, Cruella. I'm now going to head. Onegaishimasu.
失礼します。はい。
Arigatou gozaimasu.
はい。いってらっしゃい。
Ooh. There he is, Joe Rody, famous Imagineer. Joe Rody is an amazing Imagineer who's done things like the majority of Animal Kingdom, Pandora the World of Avatar especially. He's very good at mixing culture with Disney flair. Someone's really good at serviced.
ハリソンハイタワー3世が集めたものです。開始の後、秘密の倉庫へと皆さんをご案内します。扉が開くまでもう少々お待ちください。
私の忠告を聞けシーキュードゥンドゥの目が
As with the other Tower of Terrors, you can't record on the ride. I actually quite enjoyed this one. I normally don't like it when it starts dropping, but I don't know if it's randomised here, but we went up first, and also you had shoulder straps rather than just a lap bar, so it made it like feel more secure for me. So I would ride that again. I really enjoyed it. I like the story as well. Basically, there's like General Hightower has this special, or collects this special idol. It's cursed. This is what I'm interpreting from not speaking Japanese as well. And then the idol turns against him, drops him through the floor, and then drops us through the floor. Just to the left of Tower of Terror, they've also got Toyville Trolley Park, and this is where you can ride Toy Story Midway Mania. Konnichiwa! Thank you. I'm now going to prioritise Fantasy Springs, so I'm going to walk around that way. I'm very excited about this land. It looks phenomenal from the videos that I've seen, and there's a good chance I'm going to spend a good half of the day in there. I managed to time this very well. I was passing Soarin' and I was like, I wonder what time I booked that for. Now. Well done me. The wait time is now significantly shorter at 140 minutes. Here they have the vending machines, which you can use the speaker card to actually order what you want. Here we've got Coke, iced tea, I think, Aquarius, which I think is like a Powerade sort of thing, mineral water, green tea, and caramel tea, I think. Those ones are hot. So if it's red, it's hot. If it's blue, it's cold. I'm just going to get a bottle of water because this is quite intimidating. Push that. I'm not sure if it worked. Oh, double click to pay. Yeah, clever. I had just a couple of minutes for my Soarin' to actually start, but found a little quiet street with some benches, got my little vending machine water, just soaking up the atmosphere, having a great day. Like, even better than yesterday, which is, yeah, just so good. Konnichiwa. Onegaishimasu. Thank you. There's a pre-show in this one.
最初に飛ばした紙飛行機が空高く舞い上がった時ボンビアッチョ
皆さんの安全のため注意事項をお伝えします。ネットに入らないものはこちらの荷物置き場に置いてください。
Okay, can't film on this version of Soarin' either. I will see you afterwards. Ooh, they're themed. Hands down, the best version of Soarin'. It's got a story, it's got a pre-show, it doesn't fly over Paris in this version, it flies over Tokyo, and then it doesn't finish in Epcot, obviously, it finishes in Tokyo Disney Sea, and it just felt more themed, more magical, more wonderful. The smells were like stronger and everything. I loved it, I can definitely see why people wait so long for it here. And actually, one of my favourite things was as we went over the polar bears in Alaska, Antarctic, one of the two, everybody waved at the polar bear. It was really cute. I'm now making my way to Fantasy Springs! I've got lunch first at the Arendelle Royal Banquet, so I'm looking forward to going in there and trying the food. And then I've got 4 attractions in the area to ride. There's a quick service restaurant here, which seems quite popular. It's got quite a long line. I think unless you manage to get a mobile order for the time that you want at lunch, this is definitely the sort of place that you need to dine outside of main dining times. This park is so varied and yet so cohesive. I think this is Raging Spirits, which is, I think, the same attraction as what they have in Paris. Oh my gosh, I'm here! Approaching the land. So at the moment, this is the sort of restricted access you have and what you need in order to be able to enter Fantasy Springs at this time of filming. The second that they announced this, I think at D23, I was in awe. And I was like, I'm never going to see that. And it opened this year and now I'm about to see it. It's beautiful! There is a bit of a line to scan your QR to enter. Based on how many people were just taking pictures with the rock work, not even going in the land, I can see why they have this system. Even the amount of people that are waiting to get in right now. Onegaishimasu. One? Konnichiwa.
失礼いたしますね。ありがとうございます。アトラクション乗るときに必要になります。外さないようにお願いします。
Don't take it off.
Okay. Thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu. So what happened there was as I scanned in, they got a notification that they needed to put a wristband on me. So with the magic ticket that I've got, I need to have this wristband on in order to access the attractions alongside the QR code that I've got on my phone. But that's a nice little souvenir. So she said, just don't take it off. In Japanese, but I got the gist. This is such a beautiful land already. I haven't even seen anything yet. Got to find Frozen. That's Peter Pan. There's a Tangle Tower. Oh my god! I can't believe I'm here. I literally watched like a vlog on Fantasy Springs and I was like, yeah, I'm booking this. So if you watch this and think, yeah, I'm getting emotional. If you watch this and think like, I'm gonna book it too, let me know. Wow, this is incredible. And it's very busy in this area as well. It does seem that once you get in, you can stay in the area. But I can imagine it'd be even worse if they just let everybody in. So Rapunzel's Lantern Festival, I'm just passing the entrance to that. That's currently a 70-minute wait. So if you manage to get a standby pass, that's the wait that you would go into. Oh my gosh, they have the Snuggly Duckling! That's so cool! I think it's one of those mobile order only ones as well, so I might have to do that on the next time I come. I always thought Disney was missing a trick by not having the Snuggly Duckling, and now they do! Gosh, the level of detail is amazing. If this is what the one in Paris is going to be like, I'm so happy. It's time for me to go in. After arriving at Royal Banquet Hall, please tap I'm here. Your order will be ready soon. Konnichiwa.
ありがとう とうございます。はい、お待たせしました。
ありがとうございます。The only thing I found quite difficult so far about quick services is you need to find a table and then leave an item on it to reserve it for you. That's the culture over here. So I had to frantically go around the restaurant to find something, but I have. I think if you're trying to dine not in the themed rooms, you're going to have better luck, which is what I did outside. Also, people will leave just like a water bottle, their phones, anything, just to make sure it's reserved for them. Preparation does seem to take a while. Obviously, it's a very busy restaurant. I would say I've been waiting about 10-15 minutes, but that's good because it's allowed me to find a table, explore the restaurant and take some photos. The quick service restaurants also have drinking fountain stations here as well, so you can just get a cup and help yourself. Adam was silly. I accidentally ordered 2 of the beef sets. Wow, that was very impressive. So I said like, I've made a mistake and explained I only wanted to order 1 meal. And I tried to order 2 of the mats. 1 for me, 1 for the competition. But you can only order 2 mats if you order 2 meals. So I did that by accident and I got there and I was like, that's not what I meant to do. Anyway, through translation, we eventually got to them sorting it out, but they did it all on an iPad, and because it was mobile order, it automatically refunded me and everything. Amazing. On the bright side, I got to use my new phrase, "Gomeiwaku kakashite moshiwake arimasen," which is sorry for the inconvenience. I wish I could add because I'm an idiot. So I got this mat just here, which is only available with the meal. Cute. The infamous apple tea soda to try, and a Coca-Cola as a backup just in case I don't like it. And some bread, by the looks of it. Cheers. Okay, the hype's real. It's quite nice. This is what the pie looks like inside. It's more of a beef stew with a pastry on top. 5 out of 5, love it. I didn't take note of what this is, so we're going to find out together. It looks like sauerkraut or something. Ooh, potato. It's nice, whatever it is. I was literally about to start doing a review, and then I've just seen there's a whole like frozen land through here. Oh my gosh! So you've got like the bridge just there that leads to the castle, but then you've got this whole land around here. The level of detail is crazy, because this is like the dock where she runs down to meet Hans of the Southern Isles. So incredibly impressive. Like, I'm going to take you around to a rock to show you the level of detail on this rock, okay? Look at this. Look at that level of detail. That is insane. It's so good. Like all the moss and everything, the flowers. There's even like a little, you see where my shadow is over here? Little shell character there. It's crazy how good a job they've done here. And I haven't even scratched the surface. This is like 1 part of 4 of Fantasy Springs. And I get to go on the ride now with this baby. I'm about to go on Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey. This ride I've seen very short clips of, but I've managed to avoid all spoilers. If you want to avoid spoilers too, there's a timestamp on screen that you can skip to now. You're still here? Let's go ride it! Onegaishimasu.
Thank you, and enjoy the royal tour of Ariel.
Ooh. good to know as well, you can wait for the front row. Like a live Alan.
パーティーは終わりよ。門を閉めて。何をそんなに怖がっているのよ。やめてって言ったの。魔法使いだ。ミラスだ。ミラス？ねえ、エルサに夏を取り戻してもらいたいの。夏？僕大好き。
Oh, that's a big left hill.
待って。真っ白な世界に追いささやくの100枚がなる愛の結晶のように愛は生まれ光
Okay, that wasn't too bad. It's okay. Another drop! Wow! Whoa!
やはりあんたは俺の親友だよ。
僕はアンナ。あったかかった。
Gosh, what do I even say about that ride? First off, it did not end. I can't believe how long that ride was. The number of incredible animatronics, like... I'm just in awe. Like, 5-star plus is not enough for that ride. It needs a 6. It's getting a 6. The scale doesn't even go that high, but it's getting a 6, okay? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's... How big is that building that it must fit in? Like, it's just crazy. The number of drops as well was really surprising. The music throughout it. Obviously, a lot of it's going to be copyrighted, so you're not necessarily going to see the whole ride, but... Wow. Wow, 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 wow. If you haven't booked a flight to Tokyo, you might as well do it now. Genuinely, it's like they had like the blue sky idea of like, we could have like 7 drops and like 50 animatronics and 6 songs in it. It'll be about 4 minutes long. And then the Oriental Land Company was like, yeah, that's good, build it. No cost cut, just build it. And they did, and it's amazing. Amazing. Like, I can see why everyone is so desperate to get into this park to go on that ride. I can see my hotel tomorrow! Look how beautiful it is! So this is the Grand Chateau, and then you've got the normal Fantasy Springs hotel just down there, and something I'm very excited about, the gift shop! It's beautiful. This is the entrance and exit. I'm assuming you can use this if you are staying at the Toy Story Hotel. I'm actually going to ask. I did check, you can only use the entrance if you are staying at Fantasy Springs, and you actually get like a passport, like a printed ticket that allows you to use the entrance as well. Oh god, this whole area is just gorgeous! Like, this is what I'm looking at right now. And the music as well. I've got something to say. Disney World, Disneyland Paris, you need to step your up, okay? This is it, okay? This is it. More this, all of this. I love it. Wow. I am so glad I didn't just rush here first and explored a bit of Disney Sea before I even got here, because this took it up like tenfold. If I'd started here and then done the rest of the park, I would have been like, this ain't Fantasy Springs. This is the most magical I've felt in my entire life. No, not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. We're gonna keep walking. Keep walking. There's Nikki. Alright, keep walking. So if you'd like a peek inside the Fantasy Springs Hotel, don't forget to tune into next week's vlog, where I'll be staying at the Grand Chateau right behind me. I'm so excited! Now, let's go shopping! Once upon a time, in a land far away, there was a magical spring where a spirit lived. While the spirit fed beautiful gardens, she was curious and flowed great distances where she encountered enchanted stories. Upon returning home, the spirit used her powers to sculpt stone, branch and bank into intricate shapes resembling those that she met. As she bubbled and sparkled in pools, fountains and waterfalls, the spirit often sang melodies discovered on her many journeys. Love that. One day, a duchess who loved travel and adventure discovered the beauty of the springs. Wandering along the rivers and streams of the springs, the duchess found herself transported to magical places. The duchess loved the enchanted springs so much that she built a little summer home nearby. As more of her friends visited, the duchess built a grand palace to host them all. Even today, should you follow the water flowing from the spring source, you would come to the fabled kingdoms found in storybook tales. And so the grand palace that she built is the Grand Chateau that I'm staying in tomorrow. A best day ever pouch bag. That is 3,000 yen. And they've got a lovely tote bag here. Reversible as well, we like that. That one is 3,200 yen. Not bad. They have these Tangled themed ears for 2,200. They've got these Lost Boy hats, of which I'm definitely getting one. How much are these? These are 3,700. They're so cute! So they've got the little bear cub one, the skunk, the bunny ears, and the fox as well. I really don't know which one I want, but I think these are going to make good gifts as well. So I might just buy a couple and then decide when I get home. Tinkerbell hand gels. How much are they? 3,200. They've got a small face cloth. That one is 950. And then a larger hand towel, which is 1,800. Oh, this is really cute. 2,500 yen. You get a cup. It's Peter Pan, but then it comes with a coaster. That's his shadow. That's really cool. They've got what looks like a postcard set here. That's 1,900. Or maybe it's like a little book. Oh, it is. It's to keep all your postcards in. Oh, that's cute. Little snack gifts for 2,300, but they come in this beautiful tin. Look at that. They have a Fantasy Springs t-shirt, and just so you know, the largest size they do here is extra large, but that is actually listed as LL. This is 3,400. Yep. Oh, they have a Fantasy Springs floor mat, so when you sit down you can watch the parade on this. 950 yen. And that's what the pattern looks like. Oh, this is cute. They've got little Tamikas from the ride vehicles. Ooh, that's cute. They've got a postcard set there for 1,000 yen, and then a little notepad, I think, for 800 yen. They do have some Fantasy Springs hotel merchandise, but I'm going to save myself for tomorrow. Gary C, if you're watching, avert your eyes. They have a Fantasy Springs pin, but it has a dangly thing on it. Not the dangly! Little bags of candy. Very cute. Based on my tour of the shop, the frozen merchandise is very limited here. They have some stuff, but just not as much as the other items like Peter Pan and Tangled. Coronation Day pillow. That is 3,800. Anna hair scrunchie, 1,800. And a thing that goes on the back of your phone for 1,800 as well. I just spent about half an hour, if not an hour, in that shop. And I had a basket full of stuff going around, and I thought to myself, I'm going to buy even more than this stuff. So I thought, let's go back later this evening before I go back to the hotel, and then that way I can take my haul, basically. I've also made the executive decision that I'm not going to go to the reservation that's included, the dinner reservation that's included with my Disney Vacation package. You can cancel dining reservations here up to an hour before, or at least that's what the cast member at the front told me, so I'm going to do that. This is just such a lovely area, and I have genuinely thought to myself that this is one of the best days of my life, if not the. I love theme parks, I love Disney, and this is just like the most quality theme park experience I have ever had, even with it being busy. The best, genuinely the best. Hello, Prince Charming.
Lovely to see you.
Nice to see you.
Enjoy some apple pie today.
On you. With a flourish as well. Just thought, enjoy some apple pie tonight. Is that a diss at his wife? Because she ate the apple and then, you know. Arigatou gozaimasu. Like I'm in a queue right now. I'm in a queue. This should be part of the ride. It's that detailed. Oh, okay, this looks really cute.
And remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. Please keep an eye on the small helpers. Thank you.
みんな来てくれたのね。すべての季節に忘れずに届けてね。
Whee! Woohoo! Honey? This is so cute. This is adorable. Ah, that was so cute. I love that. The theming level in all of these attractions is just insane. to make a good theme park, you need both e-ticket attractions like Anna and Elsa's Frozen Adventure, and then smaller attractions like Tinkerbell's Busy Buggies, in order to, you know, cater for the people who don't want to ride that or don't want to wait in those lines. And that's a great additional attraction to do. Oh wow, it's a pirate ship here. Wow, this is so cool. I love how the fences are made to look like they are part of like the Lost Boys camp. Bits of wood that are lying around. I am so glad I've kind of taken the time to go through each area. They're all so incredibly detailed but go together so cohesively, and they've like changed the plants very subtly here and there. The music is beautiful and changes all the time. Like, if there is anybody watching this video that had anything to do with this land, whether it was choosing the pieces of wood to make the fences, painting it, sculpting it, designing it, green lighting it in a business meeting, thank you for everything you've done, because this is genuinely the best theme park land I've ever been in. And I can't wait to spend the rest of my day here. Ah! Standby wait at the moment is 90 minutes. Arigatou gozaimasu. This is all so cute and just wonderful, magical. The camera really does not like the lights in here, so I do apologise for the flickering. Let's go! That was genuinely so good. I'm not a big fan of 3D rides, and so I was a bit apprehensive about going into that one. Really clever, really clever. The quality of the 3D is really good. The way they've done like the 3D animated Peter Pan, Captain Hook characters, etc. works really, really nicely. But they split between 3D practical props very seamlessly. Like, there were bits where I was like, hang on a minute, what am I looking at? So yeah, I loved it. 5 out of 5. word to the wise, the restrooms as you come into Fantasy Springs on the left, big, beautiful, lovely. So that's the only thing I've noticed with the restrooms here. They're often quite small, like literally the ones in the restaurants that are very big restaurants will have one stall and then maybe 2 urinals. So that's for a men's room, that's a very small bathroom. The lights have all started coming on, which is a good indicator that this is going to look even more beautiful at night. I don't want to turn this into a Fences with Adam vlog, but look at this fence. Look how gorgeous that is. Look how gorgeous that custom fence is. 5-star plus. The little Fantasy Springs details. The wood carving, because that's not wood, that's the thing. That's like concrete or something. Very cool. Very, very cool. Imagineering, you've outdone yourselves. It's time for the attraction that I've probably been most looking forward to. Rapunzel's Lantern Adventure, I think. I'm taking stabs in the dark at what these names are. Everyone keeps looking up at the tower. You can hit... Oh my god, there's actually an animatronic of her in the tower. Rapunzel's Lantern Festival. Nearly, I was close. Come on. I love it here. I'm having the best time. Come on. Arigatou gozaimasu. On Google Translate, I've loaded up, "Can I wait for the front row, please?" These ride vehicles are lovely. Oh, there he is. What a hottie. Oh, that was so cute. I would best describe that as Na'vi River Journey if it was Tangled. It's a beautiful ride, and that's the focus, beauty. I felt a lot shorter having done Frozen first and then that. So if you were coming here, I'd recommend doing Tangled first, then Frozen. Now I have a 40th anniversary priority pass for Raging Spirits, which is the Indiana Jones roller coaster. Jet lag is starting to kick in again, but I am determined to stay in this park until it closes tonight because I'm just having the most fun, and with the Fantasy Magic ticket that I've got, I just don't want to waste a moment of it. I do want to see the rest of Tokyo Disney Sea as well, so I am going to do a couple of rides out here and then go back when it's definitely night time. Maybe do like a full round of them all again, but definitely Frozen. I can't stop thinking about that ride. It's so good. I think it's Disney's best work, for sure. It just is. Bringing up complicated questions on Google Translate has been very helpful, and they'll just reply and say, no, sorry, or yes, good to go, or okay. Ooh, very cool. Just keep in mind, when you open the priority pass, it opens like this. Very bright. I just love how much effort they put into theming this. It's incredible. Like with the smoke effects, there's a massive fountain in the middle. The cast member at the front said, I can't film on this, so I'll see you afterwards. Not only is the theming so cool, and frankly, I think better than the one in Paris. It's actually a lot smoother than the one in Paris. I don't know how they've managed that either, because with like the misters at the bottom and the fountain and everything, that creates like moisture and everything to corrode wheels and crack and all sorts, and yet they maintain it exceptionally well. It was a real fun ride. And it didn't have, like in Paris, every time you go over what they call the block breaks, and those are the things that allow you to have more than one train on the track at one time. Normally when you go through those, they like hit you like that. But on this attraction, you just run through them nice and smooth, which is really good. Like, look at this. This fire has been on all day. That has no actual function apart from looking awesome. And they have like board meetings and think, oh, that's going to cost X amount per day. And they're like, yeah, sounds good. I'm now going to pop into the Mermaid Lagoon. Oh, wow. Twinkles at night. That's beautiful. Ooh. Whoa. This was not what I was expecting. Jumping jellyfish, similar to what they've got in California. This looks like an incredibly family-friendly area. So much so there seems to be nothing but parents sat down on benches waiting for their kids to come back to them. But yeah, really lovely. There is an ice cream clam snack that I'm looking for in here. Ichi sea salt ice cream Monica. Kudasai. Arigatou gozaimasu. Very cute. Ooh, nearly. It's really nice. I think I would probably prefer the ice cream to be like more creamy, but this might be just what Japanese ice cream is. So I'm going to give this a presentation taste a 3 out of 5 overall. I don't think I would rush to come back and get this, but it's very nice. Where else in the world would you find a gift shop inside a sleeping whale? Now I hear there is a Sinbad dark ride that's worth doing, and so I'm heading towards the Lost Kingdom Agrabah looking area. I'm sorry that in this series I don't know the official names of absolutely everything. Can't be an expert at the whole Disney worlds. Or can I? That popcorn smells nice. Curry popcorn. Oh, if I hadn't just had that ice cream thing, I actually would have tried that. That smells amazing. Okay, next time it comes to Tokyo Disney, in a couple of days, I'm getting there. Also, in the evening, no line. Arigatou gozaimasu. So this is a line to get those pins. They take the merchandise very seriously here. Sinbad's Storybook Voyage. Come set sail with Sinbad and Chandu.
Watch your children and no flash photography, please.
It's a boat ride, I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be like an Omnimover thing, like Haunted Mansion is. 10 to 6. I did book mobile order for Lookout Cookout, but I'm just not hungry, and I am starting to like lag. So what I'm thinking is go back into Fantasy Springs, go and do Frozen one more time, pick up the merchandise that I want, and then head back to the hotel because I still need to do a room tour and everything. So I'm just going to check if I can actually cancel a mobile order. Oh, that's easy. Cancel order. That being said, I do really want to try the butter chicken there, so I'm probably going to do that next time I go to Fantasy Springs. Come on. Ooh, we've got crickets instead of birds now. That's clever. Pocahontas, just around the river bend. I've got a Captain Hook joke for you. What did Captain Hook say to his girlfriend when he was breaking up with her? It's not you, it's me. You lot saw this earlier, so I'm just going to go and enjoy this ride. I'll see you in a second. Because you can ride it unlimited times on the Magic Pass, I did cheekily do it twice, and the level of detail was just as good on the third round as it was on the first. I'm now going to head to the Fantasy Springs shop and go and pick up all my bits and bobs that I wanted to get. Word to the wise, if you don't mind missing getting a spot for the show, this is the perfect time to come into Fantasy Springs. It is much, much quieter. The wait for all the attractions is less, there's fewer people around. You can take pictures with the lights on, it's lovely. I'm hoping that also Fantasy Springs Gifts is quiet too. I can't wait to stay here tomorrow! Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see that stay. Is the next vlog coming up. Also, follow me on Instagram @AdamHatton. Definitely going to need one of these. The damage has been done. I did get quite a bit. You might be thinking, Adam, that's a lot for one person. And you're correct. But some of this is competition prizes as well. I'm going to do a little haul when I get to the Toy Story Hotel, so you can have a little look at what I got for both the competition prize and for myself. Oh, it's the nighttime show. I don't want to see it yet. Keep your eyes closed, Adam, but also walk. Keep your eyes closed, Adam, but also walk. I don't want spoilers, but you can have them. I cheated. Ooh, that looks really cool. Alright, I'm trying to beat everybody out because the monorail is going to be crazy. I think I missed it, but the volcano erupted from behind me and I felt the heat. Oh, there it goes again, and it's out of sight. Quick step, Adam, quick step. Come on now. We've got thousands of people that are watching a show and they're all about to board the same... Ooh, fire. All about to board the same monorail. Oh my god, this looks amazing! Yes, I'm watching it. Sue me! Wow, okay. I really hope I get to see the full show in a couple of days. With these bags as well, I feel like I'm making the right decision right now. Because there is a lot of people watching this show. It's a long show. I saw it starting when I was walking out of Fantasy Springs, and I thought, oh no, I've timed this really badly. It's definitely going to be emptying out as I'm walking towards the monorail. And it's still going, so it must be like over 20 minutes long. All I'm going to say right now is thank you, universe. you have given me the best exit a Disney boy who's just bought a whole bunch of merchandise could have ever wished for. Arigato gozaimasu. The man had to help me through the turnstile with my bag. I should be ashamed of myself.
Welcome to Tokyo Disney Resort.
That was pretty painless. I mean, I had to do pretty much almost the whole circuit in order to get back to this station. And I think that took 10 minutes, if that. One of the best days of my life, hands down. And all it's done is get me more excited about staying in that place. A trip of a lifetime is actually turning out to be a trip of a lifetime. I'm so pleased. It's worth noting that Hilton Tokyo Bay is almost the exact proximity of the Toy Story Hotel. They're literally next door to each other. And to have that proximity to Bayside Station, I haven't looked it up, but if that hotel ends up being cheaper than all the Disney resorts and you don't mind the difference between Disney and off Disney, I mean, it's right there. They've put these coloured lights in the bushes. They are gorgeous. I don't know if it's just a Christmas thing or they're always there. It looks like a Christmas thing. Konbanwa. I love the waving. I love the waving. Can we please bring waving to the UK, please? More of it. Konbanwa. Onegaishimasu.
Thank you.
I know, this is the mirror of shame. This way. These corridors are great. I love how big the numbers are on the room. Here we are, 1191, and now this is a standard room, but I think with a bay view. This is me trying to turn the lights on without actually seeing the room. That's a switch, good. Ooh, pretty colours. Okay, just, whoa, there's a lamp there. No, wrong way. Let's go back. This is how I give you the full effect. Behind the scenes, the cloud wallpaper. I feel like we're in the right hotel. So, this is, oh, it's so cute. Look how lovely it is. All the colours, Buzz Lightyear poster on the wall, the fact that it's one bed but then you sleep in two. You've got like Woody's bandana on the material there. Room tour time! So you come in through the door and then on the left as you come in is the bathroom. So similar layout to what I've had in the other two rooms. You've got your main room there and then on the left, toilet. Then on the other side you've got the wet room. So this wet room is smaller than the one in the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, but perfectly adequate. The Toy Story Hotel is classified as one of the value/moderate hotels at Tokyo Disney. So it is relatively cheap per night if you were just doing a room-only reservation. Obviously with the packages ended up being more. I think I worked out it was about £100 a night if you were just booking a room-only, which is, you know, pretty darn good for the theme of the room and everything. There are two other hotels that are also value, which I think are cheaper than this. There's a Disney Ambassador Hotel, which is a walk through Xpiri, or as I previously called it, Xpiari, but the Disney Resort line said Xpiri in English, so now we know. And then there's also the Disney Celebration Hotel, which is a bus ride away. So you've got some options if you're looking for something slightly cheaper, but also staying in Disney. As for freebies, we've got a little amenity kit. We've got 3 of those. We've got a hairbrush and then toothbrush set, washcloths, little cups. They look like red Solo cups. That's kind of cool. I love the bubbles. Very cute. We've got a little step stool there, bin, wicker basket, which I'm guessing is for towels or something. We've got tissues and a hairdryer. Heading back into the main room, we've got a big full-length mirror on the sliding door that closes off the bathroom. There's some slippers down here, and I just checked. They say Andy on the bottom. How cool is that? I'm glad it says Andy and not Bonnie. And then, so you've got 3 of those. So I'm assuming this room can hold 3. You've got 1 on each bed, and then I think there's a trundle bed, which I'll show you. Color coordinated hooks, very nice. You've got a kettle there, ice bucket, little jug, and then the coffee station just below. Drawers, safe, and I've just noticed the hotel rooms always have a torch in there. So if for any reason the power goes out, or you need it as a night light, you've got it there. And the TV is an Etch-a-Sketch. How cool is that? Ooh, Buzz Lightyear pajamas. They are cool. I will wear them during the haul. Little fridge, and then you've got a little chair there. Bins. Ooh, postcards. Oh, that's really cool. I like the fact they give you like two different colours. Yes, you're coming home with me. Thank you very much. Little table and chair. And then here's the trundle bed. You can see it just here. So if you slide that out. These are very popular in Japan, it seems, because I think every hotel room in Disney has them. So cool. There's a USB and a Type A US plug there. And they've got little reading lights that pop out. I think they make your bed fresh every 2 or 3 days, but you can put this card on the bed that asks them to make it at your request. And by make it, I mean put new sheets on. There's a lamp in the middle here, although I don't know how you'd turn it on. Oh, there we go. La la. Let's have a look at the bay view. Okay, well that's me. I'm seeing a whole lot of black there. So I'm guessing in the daytime, this is a beautiful view. So yeah, this hotel room's about, £100 a night, depending on the season that you're staying and the room type that you're gonna get. But for the quality of the room, for the theming and everything like that, with the conversion rate from the UK, this is a very cool hotel to stay at. Now, I originally tried to book this on a room-only reservation and it just wasn't available. So that's why I think the vacation package is actually a really good option if you're traveling international. You get everything bundled into one. I think it takes a lot of stress out of the planning process and just the logistics of trying to work out the Tokyo Disney website. It is a bit fiddly. Every time you want to modify a room-only reservation to add on a dining reservation or what's something else I had to book, etc. You got to go to this thing called the travel case, and then you've got to check out and like redo the booking sort of thing. It looks very intimidating. You don't get charged anything, but you have to go through that whole process. And then once you've done it, you need to start all over again in order to make a new reservation. So booking the package, literally just ticking boxes and saying like, yeah, want to do that, want to do that, want to do that, want to do that, and they take care of it. And you've got your wallet when you arrive. Is just nice and easy. The only thing I need to do is pop down to the shop and pick up the freebies. Oh, they've got pillows with a little alien mochi. This is so cool. Oh, I love that hoodie. I have very much treated myself today. How much are you? 4,900. How much is that? Just gonna do some conversion. Bear with. Stand by. Bear with. Bear with. It's £25.50. Really good price. No, I need to look at the things that I am coming to get that are included in the package, and then I can look at the things that cost extra money. Oh, they're cute. Toy Story slippers. Oh my gosh. Let's find out how much these are. 2,800 yen. They do the hotel. That's a toy. That's so cute. How much is that? That's 13,000. Okay, that's a bit more expensive. Nice selection of hand towels there. I like this one. Disney Resort line. All these plates are adorable. Happiness everywhere. 1,500. That's pretty good. Is that like a lunchbox that's the monorail? It looks like it. 3,200. Oh my god. It's a kitchen roll holder that's slinky.
4種類の中から
4 choices.
4 choices で、
Okay.
まあ、セレク
But
ト
one. Not all four, one.
ブランケット
Blanket. Blanket?
クッション
Oh, it's a portable. It says here in English. Portable cushion, plush, and then a bangle. Portable cushion,
か
please.
しこまりました少々お待ちください
Kudasai.
はいちょっとショルダーバッグが一つでお待ち
Arigatou
くだ
gozaimasu.
さいよかったらステッカープレゼント
Ah!
ありがとう
Arigatou
ございま
gozaimasu.
す
Thank you. This is a public service announcement for Gary C. and everybody else who collects pins like Gary C. Tokyo Disney, not many pins. There are no pin walls. There are no hotel-specific pins, or at least not that I've seen anyway. In the shops, they don't have like a pin selection or anything. So, Gary, if you happen to come on a future trip to Tokyo Disney, manage your expectations, okay? Time for a haul! I have got one pile that is Adam's stuff, and then one pile that is competition stuff. I'm going to do my stuff first, because I feel like the competition I did get a bit carried away with. That's what tends to happen. I go in and I'm like, oh no, someone would love that. Oh, someone would love that. Someone would love that. But by the end of it, I've spent a couple £100 and I'll go, oh. But you're worth it. The first thing I got for myself was this like snack set. It was 2,300 yen. And the book at the front of the store, even though it's not this exact design, looks very similar to this. And I thought I can just pretend that that's my book. So once I've eaten the snacks, I can just live on my bookshelf or something with absolute pride. I also got the Fantasy Springs t-shirt. They very nicely folded it, so I'm not going to unfold it again, but I need to try it on just to double check. If not, I think I'm going to swap the size, but that was 3,400 yen, which for a t-shirt that works out, what, just under £20? Pretty good. For a Disney t-shirt, pretty good. I got the Fantasy Springs pin. This was 1,200 yen. It is very nice. I don't mind the dangly things, so sorry, Gary. I got the Tamikas, so the ride carriages. Because I loved Fantasy Springs so much and all the rides in it, I thought, let's have a memento that is keeping all of those. And then last for Adam, I did kind of cheat. I couldn't decide on the little bear or the fox. So this is the bear, and this is the fox. I think I'm leaning fox. I just like how obnoxious it is. Hello! Right, moving on to the competition. I first bought this tin, which has some stationery in it. You can see it on the back there. I also got one of the mats that people use to sit down for parades. This was 950 yen. I got the competition prize winner, the cup that comes with the Peter Pan's Shadow coaster. I thought that was so cool. I've never seen merchandise like that. The Pied de Resistance. I thought I've seen the Elsa ears before, so I didn't bother getting those, but these I have only seen here. The Tangled ones, they are super cute. They are 2,200 yen. And then the Anna ones, which are like, I think they're the coronation ears. For merchandise, I think everything is so incredibly reasonably priced. It's hard not to like do the conversion and go, oh, go on then. Why not? You know, oh, I've come this way. And that's a big part of the reason I bought what I did. I was just like, you know, I'm not likely to come here anytime soon again. I think after today, I'm definitely coming back because it's just been the most wonderful day. The only thing that I thought in the merchandise that was not good value was, ironically, the bag. So this was 1,000 yen. That's £5.50 for what is essentially a carrier bag. It's a beautiful carrier bag, don't get me wrong, and it's got a zip at the top, which allows you to close it off. So it's a very lovely bag, do not get me wrong. Is it £5.50 worth when compared to what I've got? The other stuff? I don't know, I could dispute that. But I bought two, of course. I've changed into my Buzz pyjamas, very of the now. As for the Toy Story hotel room, 5 out of 5, great, love it. It is so cute. If you have got someone in your family who absolutely loves Toy Story, there is nowhere else to stay. It is a very hard reservation to get, especially if you're trying to get a room-only reservation. But yeah, if you do the Disney Vacation Package, you might have the same luck that I did. As for the Disney Vacation Package, would I recommend it? Yes, wholeheartedly, especially to those of you that are watching in the UK. I think planning a Tokyo Disney trip is incredibly intimidating. I am going to do like a overviewing tips video for Patreon that's going to cover as much information as I possibly can. But really there was, like, this is my full-time job, traveling to Disney parks and stuff like that. I found this process incredibly stressful booking this trip, and the Disney Vacation Package was the only thing I did not have to worry about. It was paid up in full. I knew what was included. I knew that the park tickets were sorted. I didn't have to worry about like buying them on top of, and it helps you manage your spending as well. It might end up being a little bit more expensive than, I say a little, it's probably, you know, 50 to 100 quid based on what I did in my calculations, that you're paying extra for the vacation package bundle. But for the benefits that you get and like the complimentary, oh, I didn't show you those. So, complimentary goodies. They said that I had to pick up the popcorn bucket in the park. They gave me a sticker, very cute. Then I got the pouch, which is included in all the packages. So it's basically just like an amenities bag that's like a shoulder bag sort of thing. And then I got the portable pillow, which I'm guessing is like maybe like a pillow to sit on or something. Huh. Lovely. Right, now let's get talking about the emotional recap of the day that I've been doing in the other videos. I mean, where do you find a highlight among a day of highlights? Genuinely, I think Anna and Elsa's Frozen journey, the boat ride, is without a doubt the best thing that Disney has done. There is no attraction that is that sophisticated, that entertaining, that long, that impressive, that like I didn't know what was coming next. And the technology in that attraction is just fantastic. It's so good. If you are thinking about booking Tokyo Disney and you're not sure if you want to come. Like, Fantasy Springs in general was just as amazing as I thought it would be, and it's ultimately the reason I booked this trip. Well, not the reason, but it was one of the big ones. But I think my actual favourite moment of the day and the real highlight for me was riding Journey to the Centre of the Earth for the first time. I cannot tell you how many years people have come back from Tokyo Disney and said, oh, you have to go on Journey to the Centre of the Earth, it's amazing. And I was just like, yeah, okay, I'm probably not going to go. Like, it was years of wishing and wanting to go on that attraction just based on what people said about it. I didn't watch any POVs, and I was so incredibly impressed, and it was worth the wait. It was definitely worth the wait. And I can't describe it. I can't describe the ride. It's just a great storyline. And the attractions I'm enjoying the most here are the ones that don't need translation. You know, you can interpret what's happening without a script or without knowing any Japanese. And Tokyo Disney Sea in general is just a very impressive park. I can definitely understand, don't know what that was, why people come back from Tokyo Disney saying it is their favourite park in the world, because I think it's now my favourite theme park in the world. Hooray! I've joined the club! As for like emotional turmoil or anxiety or anything like that, I don't think I experienced it. I think the most difficult thing today was the jet lag. I am slowly getting onto time zone. I suspect I'm probably going to sleep a few more hours tonight than what I did yesterday. It's been quite a process to try and get on time zone. This feels like when you come back from Florida, because you're going that way around the world, instead of staying up late, you're having to get up early and then stay up late. So your body just never seems to get into the rhythm, or certainly mine hasn't after at least 48 hours here. So my recommendation might be that if you are planning to come to Tokyo Disney as part of like a Japan trip, maybe come to Tokyo Disney when you are on the time zone. So go and do Osaka or Tokyo, a couple of days there, and then come to Tokyo Disney. And I think you'll have a better time, because I think I just enjoyed today even more than I did yesterday, because I was more awake and more alive. Helpful. I've definitely come across more cast members today, particularly in merchandise stores, that speak little to no English, and I was kind of having to do the heavy lifting in speaking as much Japanese as I know, which is not a lot. So there was a couple of times I had to pick out Google Translate and say what I was looking for. One more note on the differences and everything that maybe something I'm finding difficult is meat. I can be a little bit picky when it comes to meat. I prefer like a chicken breast, turkey, you know, I will eat beef and lamb and that sort of thing if it's like slow cooked and stuff like that. But if it's like chewy and fatty, it just makes me go like my eye twitch. That's a me thing. It's not a Japan thing. But if you are someone like me, where you don't like chicken thigh, you don't like chewy meat and stuff like that, I think you might struggle if you do start ordering the meat products. Now, chicken nuggets and McDonald's, for example, when I went to yesterday, it's not all meat that you're going to experience that definitely is chicken thigh and stuff like that. But there are chicken burgers that are chicken thigh, chicken curries are all chicken thigh. The beef inside the pie that I had at Arundel's Royal Banquet, whilst nice, it was very chewy and very fatty, and there's a couple of bits that I just had to kind of like push to one side. So this is the type of thing that I think would have been really helpful for me to hear about ahead of arriving. I think I wasn't expecting it to be all meat, or at least 90% of it. Thank you very much for watching this vlog. I appreciate it. It's probably been a very, very long one. So for you getting to the end, claps for you. Well done. Well done. Something that just popped into my mind as well is like a solo travel check-in. Solo travel kind of goes one way or the other. Sometimes I have a day where I'm like, oh God, I feel really lonely today. I really wish I was here with someone. And then I have those other days like today where I'm just like, I don't need anyone to say yes for me to say yes to myself and just do something that I want to do. And that's what Tokyo Disney is for me. It has been one of those things I'm like, oh, okay, you know, maybe if I find a partner in the future, or maybe if friends can afford to go as well. And this trip I was like, no, I want to go. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to book it and go. And that's exactly what I've done. And I had the best day today. I really did. And I had a bit of a moment where, you know, I'm a single guy. Sometimes when you're single, you kind of get a bit down in the dumps and think, oh, I kind of wish I was with someone. Today I thought, no, if I had a boyfriend, he'd be dragging me down. I'd be dragging around like a sack of meat. I've got things to do, people to see, characters to see. And I am having the time of my life by myself. And sometimes I need to remind myself that I can do this. And you can do this too. With can do? Sorry, that popped into my head. British people will know. So, overall, it's been an amazing day, but tomorrow feels like it's going to be even more amazing. I'm going to be checking in to the Fantasy Springs Grand Chateau that you got a little sneak peek of earlier in this video. This is the fanciest hotel in the world that I can see. Certainly the Disney hotel. It is the most expensive. I have got one of the cheaper expensive rooms, but still expensive. I'm very excited to show you around that room. It does come with some complimentary goodies and a beautiful view of Fantasy Springs based on the vlogs that I've already watched. And something additional tomorrow as well. You're going to find out that the next week's video is just going to be like the fancy video. I'm doing a VIP tour! And I've booked this because the Tokyo Disney culture around parades and shows and characters and everything, it is very much like people will rope drop, get a spot for the parade, and not budge for the entire day. That's the only thing they're doing, is seeing the Christmas parade or they're seeing the electrical parade, and they will wait all day to have the best spot. And I don't have all day to wait for the best spot. And so when I looked at it, I thought, you know, I recommended VIP tours to Universal and stuff where I've thought, if you're only coming here for one day and you want to get the most out of it, go for it. And I thought, for Tokyo Disney, let's have a look. And the prices are significantly cheaper than what they are in the US. And I thought, for A, being able to experience everything, and B, being able to show you it all, why not? This is my once-in-a-lifetime trip. Let's make it a once-in-a-lifetime trip. You know, lean in, as they say. So I'm very excited to share that with you. There is going to be the daytime parade, the Christmas parade, and the Main Street Electrical Parade all in the next week's video. So don't forget to subscribe
if you haven't already. But thank you very much for being here. Thank you for watching today's vlog. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to me for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.